Good evening, people. Before we start, probably here, yes, somewhere over here, you will see a list of mods for our next playthrough. Yeah, I probably forgot some of the mods, so if you have any other or the same suggestions, please leave it down in the comments below. Let's get into it. Warning. Let's be serious for 1 second. If any of you guys find something like this growing on your body, please seek professional help. Get a doctor to check it out. And now, let's dive right in. Today we are looking at junk pirates. Yeah. Very interesting mod with very interesting ships that play interesting, I guess? Not really. They build interestingly because... What am I talking about? If I could describe them, the bigger ships are basically blobs of mass, which bunch of weapon slots? Yeah, that's pretty much sums it up. I could imagine them being some sort of infected faction that would go around Persian sector killing stuff, like a cool event, maybe for a late game. Without further ado, let's jump right into the ships. I kinda forgot to mention at the beginning, this mod contains 3 factions, and we're looking at the ships right now, but mainly we will focus on the junk pirates and their really beautiful ships. Confused feelings about these ships, yes. Let's start with Orca Class. It's a very interesting ship. This ship costs 35 points to deploy. One thing to be noticed about this ship has something common with nearly all the ships, at least what I have noticed. They have abysmal ordnance points, like nearly all of them. This is something ridiculous. I've never seen such a low ordnance points. Also, the flux dissipation isn't to be bragged about. This is a very interesting ship. It has very interesting loadout. It has a bunch of launchers and these built in. They synergize with a special ability which is ridiculously unique and we will show it. One thing to be noticed, we have only 6-point fighters and I cannot, for the love of the god, equip the medium slots here, here and here with actual medium weapons because there's no ordnance points left. But there's a fascinating thing about this ship. It is the special ability. It basically replenishes the rocket pods of your ship. That means you can fire your rockets ridiculously fast. And now you can see, we're firing. After the next hurricane will fire, I will show you. It fired, and now we can fire another one. Another one. Another one. As you can see, we can spam the rockets, but the Conquest is running. Why the hell is it running? Yeah, we're not as pretty as I thought. Another! Another! One more! This is insane. We have insane burst potential. However, as you can see, we are quite bloody slow. We'll wait for the hurricane and we'll finish it off. We reload it again. And again, and we can go all in. The other common thing about these ships that the armor, although they have written armor on the paper, these ships don't survive that long. And in my experience, they die ridiculously fast. The issue with this playstyle is you will run out of missiles ridiculously fast. The Hurricane is definitely the strongest thing. However, it has only 10 ammo, so I would probably think about using something with more capacity so you can spam it, but this just bursts things super well. What about the Kraken? This is the biggest ship of the mod, at least I think so. Yeah, this is the most hefty ship in this mod, right? So one thing to be noticed, this has a bit more ordnance points, so you can actually put stuff on it. I'm trying out these Kadur missiles, so it's not always the same build. Especially we can put something different on it, for example. But one thing to be noticed, for the amount of firepower, it has decent flux dissipation, but for this ship, as it's not mobile, and in my experience it's not tanky, I would prefer having it more flux dissipation. This ship needs survivability or more flux dissipation. And one interesting thing to notice about this is a special ability, which is pretty interesting. If you click it, you put up these flares and you bump your ship backwards. You can disengage with this very well, and I was surprised how well it actually worked. As you can see, we use the special ability so we can get out of the harm's way. Let's see what will happen if we let the onslaught for a few seconds on us. the armor is already gone in the front, and if we keep it up, we're just gonna melt. Yeah, so after a long battle, we won. So what this ship has, it has amazing loadout of weapons. This left side has kinetic weapons, and this has energy. In the style, it looks amazing, because it's something different, and why the hell not? One thing to be noticed, that this mod is called Junk Pirates, and even in the vanilla game, the pirate ships aren't as good. This maybe isn't supposed to be as strong as the regular ships, but however it is. This thing has a problem, it doesn't do anything good. It's not tanky, it's not fast, and the flux dissipation doesn't allow it to use the amount of firepower you can have. So it lags behind in everything, and then it just gets destroyed. However, but the special ability is very nice, a very interesting concept. Alright, now this thing. What can I say more? It's civilian grade hull? Nothing less, nothing more. But we have still very interesting ships. For example, this one. This one we will be doing Suzaman with this one. Both of them are same style. However, this one has the large slots here, and this one has the large rocket launcher. I like the playstyle of both of these ships, and I think they are very strong indeed. 18 points to deploy. And let's rip him to shred. The special ability increases the fire rate of the weapons by 100% and also decreases the flux usage, so it's pretty beastie. His fighters are eating through the damage, but when we get close and everything starts firing, we will destroy him pretty fast, and he has no chance. The flux is decent. And oh my god, it's coming. Bloody. We have to focus it down fast. We have to turn around and destroy the hammerhead because it causes a great threat. We overloaded him fast. We can turn around. Oh my god. He's doing a lot of damage. Yeah, and the armor isn't holding up. What a surprise. Maybe we should use more of a... what you call it? More of a high explosive rockets. Yeah, but very great ship and only 18 points to deploy. This one has beard as well. 15 points to deploy, so even less. The special ability is the same thing as on the other ship, however, you have one large weapon, so yeah, that's pretty nasty if you ask me. We're in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, the rockets hurt. But he's down. Between this and this, I prefer this one, but both are very great and very interesting ship to play with. Now we can look at this and this. This is decent. This ship is very interesting as well. It costs 10 points to deploy only. What it has against Hammerhead, the special ability is increase in maneuverability and speed. It has 2 medium energy weapons, so it's pretty comparable to the Hammerhead. It has a bit more slots, but it doesn't have the special ability, so yeah. We have to went up and get close somehow. Yeah, flame out as... yeah, that's why we have the rockets. Poor guy. This thing is interesting if you enjoy energy weapons. It depends if you have mods that allow you to get decent medium energy weapons. If not, this ship is not that good. Yeah, now about this beautiful thingy dingy. Alright, so I'm testing a long range build on this thing. Only costs 20 points to deploy. You can build it however you want, so put phase lances, it will work, but yeah, and it's not working that good. And yeah, with the Tachyon lenses, the build is working a bit better, and a hurricane launcher, yes, so... and the thing is more mobile, or at least I think it, hopefully I'm not talking a BS. Yeah, Tachyon lenses, not a good day for the Dominator. It's slow, but not as slow as the Dominator at least. Pretty strong. And now for the Crustacean. Very interesting ship. This ship costs 35 points to deploy. It has 2 large weapon slots at the front, 2 medium slots, and bunch of small ones that don't go anywhere, so it's pretty... okay-ish, I guess. This thing is pretty broken because I remember the special ability. So, we're getting close, we're eating through the rockets, and we're starting to fire at the Conquest. Special ability targets the ship and increases its stakes by 50%. Oh no. Oh no. This ship would be decent if it would cost 40 points, but it costs 35. We entered the flux and we are giving it hell. Yep, increase in damage. The Crustacean wins. It's a performer. The tip is, you don't have many slots shooting at once, so I would prefer or put the Gauss Cannon, oh no, Gauss Cannon, what the hell? A Mjolnir Cannon on, especially because you need both shield and the armor damage, and this does both. This is a pretty decent choice for this ship.
Other thoughts, I guess?
Alright guys, so last thoughts. First of all, I think these style of mods are very good for the game. Maybe it doesn't suit the style, right? Because usually we want to play with big, bulky ships with midline style and a lot of firepower. But these mods, in my opinion, give the game variety in terms of what you look at and what you fight. However, I still do feel that there's things to be done about this mod, especially some of the balancing was sometimes I think few things were quite weak and the other time quite strong. Yeah, I think these ships would work better as some special race or infested remnant style faction that would eat your bases alive and transform into some infected thing. That would be, in my opinion, a cool idea. Also, big news, we're kinda running out of mods to review, because we still have few like Scalar Tech. However, as I have noticed, it had bunch of changes done in terms of updates, so yeah, probably we'll wait for the next patch or next playthrough to review it, so we have the most in-date version. I was kind of thinking about doing other content, for example, talking about never-ending thoughts about purpose of life. I'm not just sure, but I'm sure we have to start doing some different content on this channel, so it's not only StarSector, so it doesn't get stale for me and also for you guys, because I guess StarSector will be here for a long time still, and the Steam release, as Alex said, will be quite far away. I agree with his decision, but yeah, we have still a long way to go, so we don't end this journey sooner than we would love to. If you manage to stay long enough for this rant, I commend you. You done good. And I hope to see you next time, guys. Ciao, ciao, and take care.
You watching this video, subscribe and join us on this journey.